Hey y'all, welcome back to Movement Link. So let's spend a few minutes just talking about the grip of the snatch. It is extremely important. We see a lot of mistakes being made in something as simple as just where and how to grip the barbell. And it's something that can really take you from that intermediate level up into that advanced level. So let's talk about it. First thing is just how wide we can grip the bar. There's a really easy way to tell here is if you just hinge over, you can get into that jumping position, but really as long as you bend at the waist, there's one spot for the bar to be, okay? And if it is a little bit low, you can see it actually moves millimeters, but it moves maybe a ½ inch forward here. So there's only one spot. It kind of touches the lower abs here above that pubic bone, but right in that hip crease. That is the only spot for this. So with that bar there, we want to go out as wide as makes sense to get our arms straight. Now the big mistake here is shoulders can get dumped forward, and we need those shoulders to be nice and pulled back in their sockets. So go as wide as you can, keeping that pinky knuckle engaged onto the barbell, shoulders pulled back, and then knuckles down. Okay, so that's going to give us that width. But notice if I go too narrow, that bar comes down. If I'm too wide, it's too high up here. So there's one spot it can be, straighten those arms out, make sure the shoulder blades are engaged, because if I relax them, it can look too low, even though that is the right spot. I just have to engage the right way. Make sure that pinky knuckle's on there. So that's one. Let's find the right width. Hip crease is so important. We'll get to it in later videos about how much leverage and why that hip crease is so important. So next step is just how do we grip the bar? Everyone's heard of hook grip. If you haven't, no big deal, but this is a big way to get you from that intermediate to advanced level. So we're just gonna grip the bar. You're gonna grip around with your thumb as much as you can, and everyone's got different sized hands. So exactly where this is gonna hit is gonna be a little different for everybody. For me, the main thing I'm trying to do, and this PVC pipe is actually a little bigger than a barbell, or a little wider than a barbell, but the main thing I'm trying to do is get a really good grip on top of my thumb with my middle finger. With that grip there, I'm gonna try and get my pointer finger on top, and then my ring finger and my pinky finger are gripped hard on the bar. Okay, so hook grip is basically grabbing your thumb, and you may need to play around with what makes the most sense for you, but for me, it's that middle finger trying to get that last knuckle there on top of the thumb, and that is like an unbreakable grip for me on the bar. So with that hook grip, with your hands wide enough, we're then going to flex our wrist a little bit. And you can see that turns my knuckles down. Okay, so here's the thing we're looking for is when we do this, we don't want shoulders dumping forward, shoulders back, knuckles down, and that bar should lie right in that hip crease. This grip is gonna be so important. So let's make sure that no matter how weird this feels, that we're really working on developing that grip. Big mistakes we see is people don't hook grip, which you don't absolutely have to hook grip. It's just such an advantage. It takes a little bit of getting used to. But the bigger mistakes we see is people hold the bar like deep in their fingers. Okay, so make sure no matter what we're doing, we're trying to get as much of that pinky knuckle down into that bar as possible. That's gonna help us tie into those back muscles and put a lot of force into the bar. So we're looking for hip crease, we're looking for knuckles down, we're looking for pinky knuckles nice and engaged. If you can hook grip, that can really get you to that next level. So play around with that, and that's what we're looking for. All right, hope that helps. Talk to y'all soon.